Okay, let me quickly look if I can find this new broken Fire King card that you guys are talking about. Light of Flame with True Fire King Ponix. Level 1 Fire Winged Beast effect monster. Level 1 means Diabellstar synergy. Right? That we are carefully observing the OCG activity. We know that level 1 means accessible with the Sinful Spoils package, Diabellstar. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. Also, I just noticed 200 defense means theoretically rekindling target. Theoretically. If your monsters, whose original attribute is fire, is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add a Fire King spell or trap from your deck to your hand. During the next standby phase after this card was destroyed and sent to the graveyard, add it from your graveyard to your hand. This is a very, very good card. This card is an extender from your hand if you can already play. But if you can't already play, this card can potentially also be a starter by just being a normal summoned and then adding a Fire King spell and trap, which includes Fire King Island. I don't even know many of the other Fire King spells anymore. Like, I forgot what most of them do. But Fire King Island alone, like, you just, like, normal or special summon this thing, and you can add Fire King Island. That's already good enough, pretty much, for any Fire King-related strategy. And then, if it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, it even comes back to your hand in the next standby phase. So this alone gives you insane grind game. So, you know, next standby phase, it goes back to your hand, so you have another normal summon, or when your opponent tries breaking your board, destroys your stuff by battle or card effect, special summon it from hand, add another Fire King spell and trap for follow-up, and then they destroy this, and then next standby phase, you get it back again. It's like, this is a very, very good card. Probably the best Fire King card out of all the ones that we've seen being revealed, by far. I don't think it's close. The question remains, is this enough to make Fire Kings good? Because this card in itself is obviously not an end board piece. This thing does nothing to your opponent, right? It's just an engine tool, right? Consistency card, follow up, all that stuff, right? This itself does not, right? It doesn't have firepower. It doesn't do damage. It doesn't destroy your opponent's cards. It doesn't set up any interruptions. It doesn't do anything like that. It's a very, very, very strong consistency tool that most decks wish they had, right? Most decks wished they had a card like this. But as a matter of fact, this card was printed for Fire King. Which I guess it remains to be seen, because I remember saying this a couple of times in the last couple weeks, right? I remember looking at Fire King cards multiple times, and I was like, yeah, this card is pretty good, but it's only for Fire Kings, right? But at some point, you reach a certain threshold where, like, there's a lot of new good Fire King cards. Maybe that's enough to make it work. It's something that remains to be seen. But this card, this is a custom card. I don't have to tell you that, right? I don't have to tell you that this is very, very strong. Everyone sees how this card is good. Even for 2023 standards, this is a very, very strong card. Yeah. And further adding synergy with cards like Diabellstar or Rekindling is phenomenal on top of it. So, very, very strong. Very, very, very strong.